Hello my darlings, and welcome back to another video and to another massive haul. And this one is super exciting because I'm going to review for you firsthand the newest brand that is just hitting the market. And this is a brand that is a sister brand to NAVITUS, which of course carries my own creation, Venom of Love, right? So this brand is called VIVAMOR. I really love the name because it's the combination of two Latin words like viva and amor, which means love and life, the other way around, so life and love. But to me it's like more like viva amor, you know, like long live the love kind of a saying, you know, like Viva Espana and stuff like that. That's how I feel it. But maybe it's just me, but basically what these fragrances are, these are completely gender neutral creations that are very bougie smelling. That I can tell you straight off the bat. And for the longest time I really truly believe that NAVITUS parfum is super exclusive and very sophisticated, but honestly this brand takes it to the next level. I'm gonna show you the bottles, the packaging. They really get into their juices. They really do. Most of these juices are very sensual, very deep. You have some freshies as well, but they're very sophisticated freshies. So the general approach is amazing. These are gonna be exquisite gifts, that's for sure. And also I think so many of you will love these fragrances. If you love NAVITUS as a brand, I think you're gonna love it. Also, this brand VIVAMOR and a lot of their creations really remind me of the Guerlain exclusive brand so much, even slightly with the whole vibe and the packaging and the appearance of the bottles. They really remind me of the vibe of the exclusive collection from Guerlain. So you really get top-notch fragrances. And no guys, just so you know, I am not paid to make this video and I am not paid to say those things. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you, okay? I'm gonna be 100% honest. But honestly, most of them blew me away. Not all of them, but most of them really blow me away. And what's amazing is that since they're launching, this is gonna be the first ever batch being launched to the world. You get incredible perks and incredible discounts. So that's a great introduction of this brand to us, to the market, because you can actually save a lot of money at the moment. But yes, VIVAMOR, I am really happy because I got the whole collection. And I'm gonna tell you all about it, so I'm not gonna blab too much anymore. I'm just gonna get straight into it. So this is how the outer packaging of the fragrances look. Did I say it correctly? This is how the packaging of the fragrances, the outer shell, looks like. Each fragrance has a different color, and each fragrance has a different color of the bottle that is corresponding to the packaging. So very nice, very lovely presentation. That's what I have to say for sure. This is a brand that does not collaborate with any influencers like me or any other. And these creations are all done by great master perfumers like Sydney, Dominique Ropion, and people like that. So I think you're going to be very happy about who creates those fragrances. So yes, this is the outer shell, and all the boxes look the same. They look like this. And what's amazing about those boxes is that they are leather. There's a leather touch and structure to it. I really love those textured packaging. They look insane in real life. I know camera doesn't do them justice. You just have to feel it and touch it. They're all very heavy and sturdy. I love it. So this is how the packaging looks. And then of course you have the logo, and then you open it. You get the same card that you would get with the NAVITUS creations, and then you get the bottle and look at the bottle. Doesn't it remind you of Guerlain Exclusives a little bit? I'm sure they didn't really get inspired because it is different, but in my head, it's a little bit like that. Or Ex Nihilo also. Like a combination of Guerlain Exclusive line and Ex Nihilo bottles. This is how it, you know, this is how I picture it. It's really beautiful. So this is the bottle. And again, all of them have different colors. And I love the plaque. The engraving is incredible. I think it's metal actually. And the cap is also metal, and you have VIVAMOR engraved. And of course, Viva Amor, VA all over the lid, which is beautiful. Like, they really took their time with it. So yes, first fragrance that I have here is Tobacco Supreme. Or Supreme, and the master perfumer is Christian Carbonell, and we have tobacco, Bulgarian lavender and rose. Then we have geranium, nutmeg, sage and amber, and in the dry down we've got cedar, benzoin, tonka, myrrh, vanilla and guaiac wood. I have to read you the notes of all of them because I'm not sure if they are on Fragrantica yet. So yes, tobacco is, I'm gonna be completely honest here, this is not my favorite scent from the brand, just because this is very heavy and very aromatic and not usually what I would go for. However, for a man, guys, this is gonna be a very, very sophisticated, middle-aged and above man in a gorgeous suit and a gorgeous coat, driving a Bentley. Yeah, I said it. This is how it smells. This smells like money, but I would not wear it. It's too dry for me. It's very, very masculine. This, I feel like, is the most masculine leaning fragrance from the whole collection. It's a very well done fragrance, but not for me. And I think it's actually gonna go to my dad because he is gonna be obsessed. I know it already. He's going to be obsessed. He loves his fragrances. He collects them as well. So I think he's going to be absolutely in love with it. So this is Tobacco. Beautiful scent, but again, very, very masculine leaning. I know they're all gender neutral, but to me, too masculine to wear. Okay, now we're going to go into something very light and beautiful and airy and just ethereal. This is Aura Celeste. And as you can see, it has a gorgeous goldish kind of a color, and this is the box. I love the color of the box. It's like a muted pastel orange, very, very pretty actually. And I have the card right here, and we have bergamot and lemon. Then we have rosewood, jasmine, black pepper, grapefruit and cardamom. And then you have olibanum, amber, vanilla, and Tibetan musk. And the perfumer is Jorge Lee. This is a gorgeous everyday scent, I must say. And this is very, very citrusy in the beginning. And it has like slight souriness to it as well, which is very refreshing, perfect to start your day with. And it has that nice undertone of vanilla in the dry down that I can already smell. Really, really pretty one. And it's also quite cardamom-y, you know? And it's also quite cardamom-y. Really, really lovely. It's like a nice blend between citruses and vanilla and spices. Very nice, gorgeous, everyday fragrance. Aura Celeste. With longevity of these, I feel like they are gonna... I haven't tested them all on myself just yet. These are like my more initial thoughts. But so far, whenever I sprayed them, I could smell them the whole entire time until the shower, which was pretty much, let's say, from noon in the morning till late at night, like 1 o'clock a.m. and I could still smell it. So far so good, but I didn't test them like all around myself, you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, next one, also a little bit more airy and fresh and citrusy, which I adore. This, I think, is my favorite citrus from the whole line. This is called Urban. And the bottle, beautiful. And the packaging is like this gorgeous vanilla color. I love it. I really, really like the colors that they went with because it's quite colorful, but not too colorful, if you know what I mean. Okay, and the perfumer is Christian Carbonell. And we have orange, grapefruit, lemon, bergamot, and pink pepper. And then we have gin, lavender, neroli, and cardamom. And then we have sandalwood, amber, and musk. And this is a fragrance that I actually already wore all day, a couple of days ago. And I am in love with this. I am in love with this. This is, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Solstice from Fragrance du Bois. It really, really does. Like my first initial, you know, thought is, smells a little bit like Solstice. Quite aromatic, has sweetness to it, woody. This is basically also like, maybe not exactly, but kind of like you would remove all the sweetness, at least most of it, and florals from Chanel Chanson Fresh. Also, similar vibe. Gorgeous. This I love. This is gonna be, I know it already, this is gonna be my go-to summer fragrance along with Siesta Drive from NAVITUS, because Siesta Drive is way sweeter. This is like nice punch of citruses, you know what I mean? And nice punch of woody notes and amber. This one I love. So Urban, my favorite citrus from the whole line, and it actually might be my top favorite citrus in the long run, you know? Okay, what do we have next? Next I have Creme Equis, and it has a gorgeous ombre effect. And I feel like most of them have that ombre effect, not all of them, but in this one it's very visible. It goes from like a dark brownish orangey burnt color to very light yellow. Gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. And the packaging is like this. It's like a latte color, like a milky chocolate. I love it. I love it. So Creme Equis is made by Bertrand de Chefaux, and we have Brazilian orange, iris, and black cherry accord. Then we have floral orchid, chocolate, and caramel. And then in the dry down we've got vanilla, coffee, honey, oak tree, and cinnamon. And guys, I have to tell you straight away, this is a beautiful fragrance. That iris here with that chocolate, guys. I am in love with this. I am in love with this one. Beautiful, just beautiful. Here you get like a nice dark chocolate, not too sweet, and iris and coffee. Just incredible, just incredible. This one is beautiful. Also Bertrand has made Chocolate Queen for Gabby from NAVITUS. I wouldn't say they're that similar at all. This is more of a chocolate iris, you know? Whereas Gabby's one is like chocolate dulce de leche. That's how I would differentiate. This one is more powdery, more dry, surely less sweet. Love it, love it. This is incredible. So Creme Equis is definitely on my top favorite list. Then we have Akoya, and this is the only one that's really colorful because it's like in this very blue of a bottle. Not my favorite, you know, like it looks very nice on the shelf, but along all of these together it really stands out, which is not my favorite thing, but they went with blue, so here we have it. Akoya. With Akoya, I remember it to be quite a masculine leaning citrusy fragrance. And we have lemon, grapefruit, and pink pepper. And then we have jasmine and ginger. And in the base we have incense and amber. So another one that I think many guys are gonna like. Yes, definitely. Definitely more masculine leaning, this one. It's like lemony, grapefruity, peppery, and then you actually do have a lot of that ginger. It's nice, not my favorite. If I was to choose a citrus fragrance from the brand, for me, myself and I would 100% go with the Urban. Urban is my love. This is more of that, you know, citrusy fragrance for a guy for the summertime. It's still beautiful, but again, too masculine leaning for me. All right, so this is Akoya. We are gonna get deep into the deeps because these are gonna be exquisitely delicious. I can tell you that straight away. The next one we have is Reserve Exclusive, and the color, not my favorite, but in general the bottle looks very pretty. So there you have it. Then we've got the notes. Where is the card? In here. Oh, this I love, this I love. I already remember. The perfumers are Francis Kurkdjian and Jérôme Di Marino. And guys, I always thought I had crush on, like a little crush on Francis Kurkdjian until I saw Jérôme Di Marino. Like, oh, okay. I'm just putting it out there, just girls and boys, Google him. Just Google him. I'm telling you. Okay, here we've got gingerbread accord, roasted coconut sugar. In the heart we've got whiskey, rose and davana. And then we have cashmere, amber and oak moss. Guys, let me repeat you. Gingerbread accord and roasted coconut sugar. Okay? Did it sit with you? Yeah. Exquisite. Exquisite. I already know this will be on my mother's shelf because she smelt it and she's in love. Like, she wants it, she's dying for it. This is her current favorite. So I know I will not be able to have it with me all the time. It's going to her because she's in love. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I just cannot, guys. Absolutely stunning. I cannot even tell you how it smells because the notes depict the scent quite well. It's like a roasted sugar, coconutty, creamy. Love it. This so incredible fragrance. Incredible fragrance. Another beauty from Kurkdjian. Then I have CherryPrivet. And guys, to be honest, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, is this gonna be like Venom of Love? Oh my god. I got scared at first, you know, but no, it's completely different. And it really reminds me of, it was the Guerlain's exclusive collection. It was Cherry Oud, right? And yeah, even the color kind of gets in that vibe, which is lovely, lovely. And yeah, the box, it's like this gorgeous raspberry color. In love with the colors here. This is a creation of Bertrand de Chefaux again, and we have almond and cherry, Turkish rose and cinnamon. So here is where it completely goes in a different direction. And then we have cedarwood, amber, tonka and sandalwood. So this is definitely more woody and way less sweet than Venom of Love. Like no chocolatey vibe, nothing creamy, nothing vanillic. Because Venom of Love is deep, but it's also very sweet. This one is more savory. This is more of a boozy fragrance. Think of straight up whiskey with some sugared dark cherries like put into it, you know? You don't get much of that sugar, but you get like a hint. And this is what it gives me. This is beautiful as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Another cherry fragrance that is a massive winner for me, but this is a very subdued cherry, okay? This is more of a woody, boozy scent. Cherry is somewhere in the back. Whereas with Venom of Love, you have cherry, cherry, cherry all over, right? This is a little bit more toned down. And in general, this fragrance is a little bit more toned down comparing to Vol. You know, Vol is very like in your face from the beginning till the end. This is like classier. I'm gonna put it out there, it's classier. I love it though, I love it though. It's beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Another one that I love. All right, my darlings, the next one that we have here is Rouge Imperial. And of course, it's in a red box. And the bottle is also very, very red. Beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous looking, gorgeous looking. Okay, so this one is created by Christian Carbonell again. And we have saffron and Bulgarian rose, jasmine, orris, which is an iris butter, kind of, and sandalwood. And then we have suede, cedarwood, and vanilla. And this one I have already worn quite a bit, and I am definitely in love with it. But this one is for all my Oriental lovers. This is a very Middle Eastern leaning fragrance because of that rose and that saffron. And that suede is quite prominent in here, but for some reason I'm starting to love suede in fragrances. Can you believe it? Not too leathery, but when there's like a nice dose of suede with rose and vanilla, ooh, that's where I'm at. And this is incredible, incredible. This is very, very, very Middle Eastern though. And this is heaven for me. For me, it's heaven. For you, you have to try. If you love fragrances like me, like those Middle Eastern ones, guys, to me, this is taking the place of Oud Bouquet, taking the place of all those super hyped up Oriental Middle Eastern roses, because this is so much different, so unique. I love it. I love it. Oh, gorgeous fragrance. Rouge Imperial, fantastic one, fantastic one. Then we've got Dark Indulgence, and this one is in orange, which I just don't like orange, okay? So I'm like, okay with this. I way prefer those rosy coffee colors here. Orange, not my vibe. But you know, it doesn't mean that the fragrance is bad. Actually, I think it's really good as far as I remember. Let me see. Again, the one from Bertrand de Chefaux, and this one is mandarin, orange, and dark chocolate, hazelnut and amberwood, and then we have vanilla, ambergris, and musk. So this is very delicious, definitely a gourmand fragrance. This is, okay, if you like Symphonium from Zerjov, you don't have to look further. And also NAVITUS has a similar fragrance, which is Imperial, and it was under the creative direction, shall I say, of Steven. And it is also similar vibe, but Steven's Imperial is way more powdery. I would say Steven's version goes more into Fève Délicieuse, whereas this, it goes straight into Symphonium, way more orangey. You know what it reminds me of? This reminds me of those chocolates that have orange jelly inside. This is what it is. Fantastic fragrance. It's like Nutella and orange. This is what it is. Nutella chocolate with orange jelly. This is how it smells, exactly like it. I love it. I'm gonna use it like a crazy person, I'm telling you. So that is it, and woo, I love it. I love it. It's gonna be very, very hard to choose my top 3, so I might have to do top 5 at the end of this video, but let's get into the last 2. So the first one of the 2, we have Addiction Absolue, and it is in black, which of course I love. I love everything that's black. Okay, then the notes. The creator is Jorge Lee, and we've got Jamaican rum, dried fruits, jasmine, nutmeg, cognac, sandalwood, resins, amber resins, sorry, vanilla, and cashmere musk. So as you can see, there are a couple of fresher fragrances, but most of them go very deep into those super woody gourmands. And this one I think I really liked as well. Yes, this one I really love as well. This is more of a boozy, vanillic fragrance, a little bit like Angel Share, because of those, I think it's the dried fruits that make it happen here. And of course the cognac. I love it. It's resinous, it's boozy, it's vanillic, it's slightly woody as well, but in most of all, boozy, resinous, sweet fragrance. Lovely, just lovely. Oh, delicious, delicious. So this is Addiction Absolue. And last but definitely not least, guys, we've got Ultimate Aphrodisiac. Do not mistake it with Divine Aphrodisiac from NAVITUS, because Divine Aphrodisiac I didn't really love. I didn't really love it. This one though, it's a whole different story. It comes in this cherry-like, like a brownish cherry box, which I really love the color of. I don't know why I'm shitting at the colors that they chose, because it's very unfair, but I just don't like the color, and I'm gonna tell you. But the fragrances I feel like the fragrances in the worst colored boxes are my favorites, so you gotta be wise here. Okay, so this is the creation from, of course, the perfumer I worked with, and Sydney Lancasa always knows how to do a good gourmand. So here we have bitter almond, rum and cinnamon. Then we have chocolate liquor, cocoa butter and brown sugar. And then we have vanilla, musk and coffee absolute. So of course nothing near Venom of Love, but guys, you're gonna want to have this. Oh, this makes me salivate. Incredible, incredible. Slightly similar to the Embrace from NAVITUS as well, but this one is so much better to me, so much better. Like, I loved the Embrace, I thought it would be my favorite, but Embrace can hide, really. This is so much more exquisite and like, yummy and juicy. It's a juicy scent, juicy scent. Beautiful. I get a lot of cocoa butter for sure. I get a lot of rum and almond and cinnamon. Incredible, incredible. Okay guys, I think I have to do my top 3 at least, right? Maybe top 5. So let me think and see you in a bit. Okay guys, so in the collection there are 11 fragrances, and to be completely honest, I would love to do 6 spots, like my favorite, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not saying the ones that are not included on this list are bad, they're just not as amazing as these ones for me. They're either too masculine or just I'm not vibing with them as much as I am with these. So number 6, Reserve Exclusive. And Reserve Exclusive is this gorgeous gingerbread fragrance that my mom is in love with. It's like this gorgeous gingerbread, roasted coconut and some booze. Beautiful, beautiful. It's like you've been drinking whiskey on a Hawaiian island somewhere in the Caribbean. It's a nighttime and this is the sexiest you've ever been. But it's also going to be perfect for Christmas because you have a lot of spices, like this gingerbread. Gorgeous, delicious. Number 5, we have Urban, which is gorgeous citrus. Gorgeous citrus. Really reminds me of Solstice from Fragrance du Bois. So massive thumbs up for that, because Solstice is so expensive, it's ridiculous. So Urban, fantastic option. Number 4, we've got Rouge Imperial. Beautiful new modern take on a Middle Eastern fragrance. Gorgeous rose, with saffron. Incredible. Just, it makes my heart beat faster, for sure. So this is not a gourmand. This is, you know, your typical Middle Eastern rose, woody, saffron fragrance, but not like Oud Bouquet or anything like that. This is not as gloopy sweet. This is so much more wearable. I love it. So Rouge Imperial, fantastic creation. Number 3. Are you ready for number 3? And this was a hard choice. This was a very, very hardcore almost choice, because they're all exquisite. From here, I wouldn't choose my favorite, but we have to. So number 3, we have Ultimate Aphrodisiac, creation from Sidonie Lancesseur. And this is this gorgeous, very almondy, powdered cocoa butter. Incredible, incredible. Love it. It is a powerhouse as well, for sure. So Ultimate Aphrodisiac is my number 3. Number 4, we had Rouge Imperial. Number 5, we had Urban. And number 6, we had Réserve Exclusive. And if I were to choose number 7, it would be CherryPrivet. Love it. Number 2. Are you ready for number 2? Number 2, we have Creme Equis in that gorgeous ombre bottle. And guys, the combination of iris and chocolate hit me hard. I never thought I would like such a combination, but this is to die for. This is incredible. Let me spray it on my real hair. I have no fake hair this time. Can you believe it? I'm embracing shorter hair, if you haven't noticed. This is exquisite, exquisite. If you love those irisy, creamy fragrances, oh guys, you have to have it. So this is Creme Equis, and number 1 spot, dum da da dum, we've got Dark Indulgence. And as I said to you guys, the worst color is my favorite fragrance. But yeah, what can we do? I would never ever give it away. This is, as I said, Nutella and orange jelly. That's it. But trust me, if it doesn't appeal to you, it will when you smell it. I cannot with this. I cannot with this. Incredible. Kind of like Symphonium from Xerjoff. Way less powdery than Imperial. If you have both, this and Imperial, it's all right. It's not redundant, okay? Because Imperial is like Fève Délicieuse with slight orangey, citrusy undertone. This is chocolate, like a Nutella chocolate and orange jelly on steroids. Beautiful, love it. So this is my number 1. It might change within me testing the fragrances more and more, wearing them, but I think I chose wisely. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a long video, but it was so worth it, because now you have full-on buying guide. And do not sleep on those massive discounts that are going on at the moment. I almost lost my voice, because it's so worth it. The whole collection, it's very bougie. It is very powerful, indulgent, shall I say, and sophisticated. The bottles are incredible. Again, to me, it's a nice mix of presentations from Guerlain, the exclusive line, and Ex Nihilo. That's how I would see it. So love it, love it, love it. The notes, the perfumes, the juices are beautiful. So I'm definitely gonna wear them. Two of them, one is going to my mom and one is going to my dad. I know that already. They're gonna love it. But other than that, I'm keeping them all to myself. That's it. I'm nice, but not too nice, you know? Remember that. I love you though, and see you in my next one. Bye.